こんにちは皆さん、お元気ですか？ Hello, how are you? Today grammar number 70. てから。てから。We use te form of the verb here. て。But sometimes we use de. For example, 読みます。読んで。読んでから。We use these expressions てから when there are two actions, but first one action and after the other one. For example, after having done something, then the next actions. This is てから. After washing the hands, I eat. Vocabulary て the hands 洗います to wash. Group 1 て form is 洗って食べます to eat. 手を洗ってから食べます。The next example. After dinner, I pay money. Or after having a meal, I pay some money. The vocabulary. 食事します。食事します。It means to eat or to have a meal. It is very similar to 食べます。食べます is to eat something. For example, リンゴを食べます。I eat an apple. 食べます。In this kanji, the same as here. 食事 This is to eat. And こと This is the fact of eat. I do the fact of eat. Well, 食事します You can translate like have a meal. お金 money お金払います to pay 払います食事してからお金を払います食事してからお金を払います The next example. After introducing money, I push the button. Or after introducing or after put money into here, I push the button. The vocabulary 入れます入れます This is transitive verb to put something into or to introduce something 入れます入れます something を入れます In this case お金を入れますボタンボタン This is button ボタン押します The verb 押します to push 押しますお金を入れてからボタンを押しますお金を入れてからボタンを押します Now let's practice making sentences. What do you think we say in Japanese? What did you do yesterday after coming back home? I'll help you with vocabularies. Yesterday, 昨日、今日、today, tomorrow, 明日。昨日、今日、明日。So, 昨日、this is yesterday. 家をうちを家。The both meanings the house. The same 感じ。The both is the house. Okay? 帰ります。The verb to return or to come back or to go back. 帰ります。To return. This is group 1. And the te form is 帰って with small つ。帰って jump sound. And します。To do. 昨日、家へ帰ってから何をしましたか？昨日、家へ帰ってから何をしましたか？ After eating dinner and watching YouTube, I took a bath. I want you to think this sentence in Japanese. This time, it is a little bit more difficult because I used te. I mean, what we studied just last week, te to unite two sentences. I used that one and also te kara of today. At first, I'll give you the vocabularies. 晩ごはん 晩ごはん or 夕食 it means dinner both and 見ます watch for example YouTube を見ます I watch YouTube お風呂 this is bath or bathtub or bath お風呂に入ります take a bath お風呂に 入ります。晩ご飯を食べて、YouTube を見てからお風呂に入りました。晩ご飯を食べて、YouTube を見てからお風呂に入りました。More example. What are you going to do tomorrow after lunch? But I want you to use てから。Vocabulary tomorrow 明日。明日。昼ご飯 or 昼食 This is lunch. Actually, we can say in many ways these questions. But I want you to use this てから because we are learning this now. 明日昼ご飯を食べてから何をしますか？明日昼ご飯を食べてから何をしますか？ After washing dishes and having a little rest, I will go to the cinema with my friends. I'll go to a movie theater with my friends. This time, there are 3 actions, so a little bit more difficult. 2 actions before てから。Well, let's see the vocabularies. お皿 plates, plate or dishes. お皿、お皿。洗います to wash. You know, 手を洗います wash the hands. お皿を洗います wash dishes. 少し、ちょっと a little bit, a little bit. 少し、ちょっと。休みます to have a rest. 休みます。This is group 1. The 手 form is 休んで、休んで。友達 friend, friends. 映画館、映画館。映画館 all together, this is the movie theater. 映画館。Only 映画 this is the movie. So 映画館 movie theater or cinema. 行きます to go. お皿を洗って少し休んでから友達と映画館へ行きます。お皿を洗って少し休んでから友達と映画館へ行きます。All the examples that we learned till here, the same person. It means the subject was the same person. But now we are going to study the different subject, different person. I'm gonna eat after my baby sleeps. So there are 2 subjects. At first, my baby must sleep. So my baby is the subject. But actually, I will eat. So I'm gonna eat. So this is I. So there are different subjects. There are 2 subjects. There are main clause or principal clause and subordinated clause. I mean, 私は食べます or 私は食事をします。I eat. This is main clause. Okay? Principal clause. And 赤ちゃんは寝ます。赤ちゃんは寝ます。Baby sleeps. This is gonna be the subordinate clause. 赤ちゃんは寝ます。In Japanese, in subordinated clause, the particle は changed to が。Okay, this is very important. The particle は changes to が。For example, only baby sleeps. Baby sleeps. 赤ちゃんは寝ます。Or 赤ちゃんは寝ています。Right? But if this sentence is in the subordinate clause, 赤ちゃんは not 赤ちゃんは赤ちゃんが it changes to が because this is subordinated clause. It can be a little bit difficult, so I'm gonna tell you in a different way. The first phrase, the first sentence, 赤ちゃんは寝ます。赤ちゃんは寝ます。Baby sleeps. This is subordinated clause. 私は食事します。I eat. I have a meal. 私は食事します。This is principal clause. Okay? And usually we omit 私は、あなたは like this. But now, this time I'm gonna use 私は so that you know that there are two different subjects. 私は赤ちゃんが寝てから食事します。私は赤ちゃんが寝てから食事します。私は赤ちゃんが寝てから食事します。赤ちゃんが寝てから食事します。A little bit difficult? Well, don't worry. I'm going to explain you better. Well, now let's see the examples of two sentences very similar, but the first one is the same subject without any change. Same subject. But the second sentence is going to be with two different subjects. So I think you'll get it better. My father eats dinner after coming back home from the office. So this is the same subject. My father eats dinner after my father coming back home from the office. お父さんは会社から帰ってから晩ご飯を食べます。晩ご飯を食べます。お父さんは会社から帰ってから晩ご飯を食べます。This time, the sentence is like this. My mother prepares dinner after my father returns home. After my father comes back home. So there are two different subjects. My mother and my father. At first, we'll see the main clause, principal clause. It means お母さんは晩ご飯を作ります。My mother prepares the dinner. お母さんは晩ご飯を作ります。And one other sentence is my father returns. My father returns home. お父さんは帰ります。お父さんは帰ります。But main clause is my mother prepares dinner. But so my father returns home. This is the subordinate clause. So in this time, instead of は we must use が。お母さんはお父さんが帰ってから晩ご飯を作ります。お母さんはお父さんが帰ってから晩ご飯を作ります。お母さんはお父さんが帰ってから晩ご飯を作ります。Before continuing, I want to explain these three very similar words. Pizza. This is pizza. Italian delicious food. ピザは美味しいです。ピザを食べます。ピザ。ビザ。This is visa. So I need visa. ビザが必要です。ビザがいります。ビザ。And the last one, visa with さ。visa. Can I pay with visa? Visa card? ビザで払ってもいいですか？ビザで払ってもいいですか？ビザカード。This is credit card. So they are so similar. Be careful. My elder brother ordered a pizza after coming back home. In this case, main clause and subordinate clause, the same subject. My elder brother returned home, and my elder brother ordered a pizza. Vocabulary. お兄さん elder brother. We can also say 兄 for my own elder brother, and in a formal way 兄。お兄さん and also we can say お兄ちゃん like so familiar お兄ちゃん 家を家、casa, house, sorry. 帰ります。return, get back. てから、帰ってから。in this case, ピザ。注文します。This is new verb. 注文します。to make an order. to order. 注文します。Nowadays we use this word. 注文します。In many occasions, we buy many things by Amazon, on Amazon, or we made an order to the pizza. No? We buy lots of pizza. 注文します。注文します。order。お兄さんは家へ帰ってからピザを注文しました。お兄さんは家へ帰ってからピザを注文しました。But if I change が instead of はお兄さんが then the meaning is going to be the different because 私は this can be omitted. So it means I ordered a pizza after my elder brother returns home. Okay, so it's different. 私は it is very normally we don't say it, we omit it. So お兄ちゃんが so this is not main clause, this is subordinate clause. Okay, well now I'm gonna say this sentence in Japanese without omitting 私は so that you can understand better. 私はお兄さんが家へ帰ってからピザを注文しました。私はお兄さんが家へ帰ってからピザを注文しました。The use of the particle は and が is quite difficult to explain, but usually は and が both is for the subject. But today we learned one of the ways when the は changed to が. This is because this one when we must use が because this is not main clause but subordinate clause. Then it was は but it changed to が. So there are many ways when we change to は and が and sometimes が to は maybe so emphasize like this. But each time that when we learn something new, I'm going to explain you little by little because altogether it's too complicated. Okay, so but today we learned one of the way when the main clause is with は and subordinate clause, the subject it is going to be with が. Now a quiz time. 5 questions. First 2 is going to be the dictations in Japanese. So please write them in hiragana, katakana, and if you can, please use kanjis too. And then at the same time, these dictation is going to be the questions. So please answer them in Japanese. And the last 3 is going to be the translations into Japanese. So please prepare your notebook and a pencil. Let's get started. 1番目。昨日晩ご飯を食べてから何をしましたか？昨日晩ご飯を食べてから何をしましたか？昨日晩ご飯を食べてから何をしましたか？昨日晩ご飯を食べてから何をしましたか？ 2 番目。このビデオを見て日本語を勉強してから何をしますか？このビデオを見て日本語を 日本語を勉強してから、勉強してから、何をしますか？しますか？このビデオを見て、日本語を勉強してから何をしますか？このビデオを見て日本語を勉強してから何をしますか？ 3 番目 Translations into Japanese I go to bed after brushing my teeth 4番目 The fourth It's quite difficult I give my child some おやつ This is snacks or sweets I give my child snacks after he washes his hands. After he washes his hands. You see, the subject is different. I give my child snacks. I give my child snacks. After my child, so this is different subject. My child washes his hands. This is a little bit difficult. 5番目 After shopping, we went to a restaurant. This is easier because the same subject. After shopping, we went to a restaurant. I hope you could learn something new and interesting. If you liked this video, please give me a like. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do it. And also, I want you to recommend my videos to your friends. That will help me a lot. Now please listen to me in Japanese so that you can get accustomed to listening to Japanese. いかがでしたか？今日はいろいろなことを勉強しましたよね。助詞の使い方は、が。これはちょっと難しいですが、その一つの例を勉強しました。それから、てからというように、はじめに何かをして、その後で何かをするとき、それを手形を使って、手から、これも勉強しました。どうでしたか？頑張って分かったかな？そうだといいな。もしこのチャンネルにまだチャンネル登録なさっていなかったら、ぜひお願いいたします。そして私のビデオをお友達に紹介していただけたら、とても助かります。それから、いいねボタンもお願いします。では、次のビデオでまたお会いしましょう。じゃあねー。